Chris Berman, ahead on ESPN. Welcome one and all to NFL Kickoff Weekend 2004. Hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. I'm Chris Berman. Now we're ready for some football. We kick off our coverage of the NFL on ESPN with what ought to be a pretty good one. Cowboys, Eagles.
Crowds of tailgaters arriving early this morning. These fans are primed and ready for the game. Hi folks, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Lincoln Financial Field. Standing beside me is my right-hand man, Mr. Peter O'Keefe. And Peter, we have a whole bunch of good receivers down there.
You're not kidding, Dan. Both of these teams have a receiving core that can spread the field and make big plays. The Cowboys possess a core of wide receivers that are among the fastest in the business. These speedsters can burn you deep, burn you from side to side, and heck, they can burn you short, too. The Eagles have a group of receivers who share one common trait. They're good. They possess a common vision, and they combine to provide their offense with a number of passing options. Both groups should factor heavily in the outcome today, but only one will go home with the W.
Well, all right.
Brian Westbrook gains a lot on this play, but it wasn't all him. Watch. Yep, he owes everything to those blockers, baby. They cleared the...
Westbrook gets the call on first down and picks up the first down. And the ball is caught for a gain of 7 on the play. Peter, unfortunately, we've had some players banged up so far.
Unfortunately so. Well, those are some big setbacks up there, but unfortunately, this is to be expected. Players can't spend time worrying about whether they'll get injured. They just have to go out there, play hard, and hope for the best. Sit in the family on this play, and he had a lot of brothers to help him. Yeah, that design run was a success.
Brought down at the 35. It will be first down. Will move the chain.
Great execution. Look at those stats. That's the definition completion in double coverage here. Wow. Now that is one confident QB.
Up, left, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Donovan McNabb.
Number 36.
Brian Westbrook. He's a real good back. Fourth-year man out of Villanova and a good performer out of the backfield. He draws the camera's attention most of the time because he can make it happen. Good job of slicing through the D and picking up the yards that he needed. I love to see.
For the touchdown!
Dan, this
Point is good.
back on that one back there, Dan, but instead ended up flat on his back.
5 left.
Number 21.
Tackled at the 9.
Number 50.
Julius Jones got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
And boy, that picks up about 2, and that will bring up third down.
Brian Westbrook makes the catch, but that's not enough for him. He gets...
Finally stopped at the 32. First down.
Brian Westbrook must not like the D very much. Check out what he does. Stiff arms do not make good friends.
Boy, that was a strong play. Gains a bunch on the play, and that will bring up first down.
Oh, look at those numbers. That's how to get it done on the ground. But he's playing for the defense, people. That rain is really rewriting the playbook out there today.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about.
Dunn is able to catch the ball and easily goes in unblocked and nails him to the ground. The O-line should be embarrassed. Watch this.
Way back at the 36. Second and long ahead. To spot the ball well behind the original line of Clark. They convert on third down.
D.Clark took on triple coverage and came away with a phenomenal catch.
That'll be his first catch of the game after being shot. Clark makes the catch on the right sideline, and
D.Boston steps up and helps out his fellow ball carrier here. Oh, with a devastating block.
it's in for the score. It's good.
What I tell you? All day. Come on, man.
After the game, let's go on that new ESPN football game.
All right, man. Cool. Okay, let's do this. Let's go.
Donovan McNabb is feeling some pressure as he lets this one go, which is why it zings right into the defender's reach. He wishes he had that one back.
Down at the 37.
That's all right, man. It's all right. You can do it. Come on. Don't worry about it. That's right. I'm coming now. I'm coming. Okay. 3-6 on your back.
Away from the receiver, incomplete.
Hogan closed in from the zone and forced the Look at those last year numbers there. That's great production. Wishy-washy offense here to get the safety. Oh, you're backed up like that. You do not.
That will be a safety.
Marcellus Wiley really capitalizes.
Chase down at the 30. Incomplete.
Sheldon Brown had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete. Full ball here, and he needed it. Watch. That's a powerful kick for 3 points, my friend. Billy Cundiff.
Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. As we look at the numbers from the first half and look at the turnover column, the Cowboys should be way ahead on the scoreboard. But somehow, they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. We'll start this one off late in the first quarter. Brian Westbrook found a little opening, and that was all he needed. A 1-yard touchdown for the Eagles. The Eagles strike first and go up by 7. Eagles later on in the second quarter, the ball at the 17-yard line. Dunn is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The boys, after getting an interception, Cowboys losing by 7. Julius Jones got the carry here, and he comes through. They even the score, 7-all. The Eagles on defense, Dunn would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Game tied, 7-all. Marcellus Wiley from Columbia break through with a big play as he shot through the line, was able to wrap up his man in the end zone for a safety. On 3 plays, Billy Cundiff get the call for the lengthy field goal attempt, and he would in fact deliver, connect on the field goal. And that's where we'll leave this one. Eagles are down, but still in it, 12-7. Now let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half.
Carter really rifles this pass, and second down. They'll begin at their own 5-yard line. Carter really it's at the 38. It will be first down.
Oh, wow, look, he is now up over 5,000 receiving yards.
Past the markers for a first down. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. And
wow, look at those tackles. That's how you play sideline. This one perfectly, getting himself to the right place at the right time to make the catch. The defense should be embarrassed that they let this one get away. Sideline to sideline.
Sure to pass the information along to you. They get the first on 3rd and long.
Antonio with the football and possession for his squad. Watch this again. See, the offense got a piece of it, just enough to tip it.
Bounds at the 30.
Jones.
It was a beauty to the right side, and it's incomplete. It looks like, yeah, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Come on. It's gonna be all right, man. Come on, Brand, come on.
The ball was caught for a gain of 7 on the play.
47.
Todd Pinkston had just one guy on him and makes the most of it. And he schooled that guy so bad, I can smell the
Complete.
Was the intended receiver.
Smith was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culber has a report for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I got in touch with the trainers, and right now, all they...
D.Woodson had great presence of mind to react to the pass and make the interception.
He turned upfield hoping that he could add. Stopped at the 6.
If it's from a huge error on the receiver's part, the ball gets dropped. And he's there to scoop it up. But I don't think he's going to give it.
Brought down at the 50.
Second
Wow,
and 5.
those are nice stats. Way to carry the ball. Nab launches this one perfectly, and the D was nowhere to be found.
You got that right. Missed coverage all around.
That's right.
He's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Darrell Owens faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football.
It's caught for the score.
Eagles.
It in right side, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Q.Carter threw a perfect pass back there. You know, I had a better shot at it than the defense did, and hey, I'm up.
He beats him easily. Even with my few extra pounds, I think
His arm into this pass, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
Clark has just...
He would have smoked you like a salmon.
that sounds pretty good.
That was a good effort to duck the pressure that time.
J.Witten makes the catch with 3.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Eagles with a small lead. Witten makes a tough catch, and the ball's loose. No one in front of him, and he's stopped right there. It looks like, yeah, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
You all right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Right here. All right. Feel this? All right. It hurts. Right there. Oh, you're gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be all right. Let's go, man. Let me help you. Come on. You gotta get. I need you to get back to us. You're gonna be all right to play.
D.Woodson picks off the ball, and he's going all the way. Nobody can stop him. Man, I hope his mom's got the VCR.
Shepard had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Culber has a report. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I got in touch with the team doctor, and apparently...
Offensive line in front of him, they made that play happen. Yep, those blockers opened up the hole for him. A huge game.
A well second down, and gets well past the markers for a first.
Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
Over the middle and is well past the markers for a first down. Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more. Twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch. Great presence of mind to try for the football there.
Boy, that was a heads-up play. Stop at the 1. It'll be first and goal.
Matt Ware. Look how he laid this one in there, Dan.
Definitely, Peter, watching it again on replay. Catch out to the left, and he gets the go-ahead touchdown.
Enough room to blast past the line for 2, but it didn't.
Makes the tackle just behind the line and stops the 2-point conversion.
in the end zone and had a big run out of it. Saying no to the touchback was a risk, Dan, but it paid off. Dan, this is why I love this game so much. Just look at all this stuff going on down there. You like that, Dan?
Carter uncorks this to the left sideline, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down.
Well, it's all about getting in position to make the grab, and watch here. Oh, that's perfect position.
Yet another at the 49. This is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Eagles stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. J.Jones is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Eagles back at it after their D made a stop in the red zone. Ball at the 11. D.Woodson was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The boys after a red zone stop. Cowboys out in front by 5. Michael Lewis would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Eagles have it off an interception. Donovan McNabb would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 24-yard touchdown for the Eagles. Eagles winning 14-12. Mark Simoneau is going to come up with the big play here. Whoop! The ball's loose. Scramble. He's there to grab it. The Eagles, after recovering a fumble, D.Woodson was able to step in front of this pass and pick one off, but he wasn't done there. Touchdown for the Cowboys. The Eagles, after getting an interception, Eagles trailing by 5. Ryan Westbrook would make the first guy miss, then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. The boys on D, Matt Ware, was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Cowboys out in front, 19-14. Dominic Furio did his part by getting himself open on this one. A 1-yard touchdown for the Eagles. The Eagles take the lead again and go up by 1. Quincy Carter would get the carry here. Good blocking up front. It helped to spring him. Cowboys down by 1. Brian Dawkins is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. And that's where we'll leave this one. Eagles edge out a win, 20-19. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Brian Westbrook is standing by with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You were fantastic. And you edged them out in a hard-fought game. What do you think was the critical factor in getting the W?
Man, defensively, our DBs did a great job today. They did well on coverage and providing good run support. This is really a good game for them.
Back to you, Chris.